Welcome to the news headlines this Monday. The College of Cardinals today decided that the conclave to choose the next pope will start on 7th May. In world news, more deaths stalked Yemen, where at least 68 African migrants were reportedly killed in a U.S. airstrike on a detention center in Houthi-controlled Sada. Footage shows bodies in the rubble, with dozens more injured. The U.S. says it's assessing civilian casualty claims amid intensified strikes targeting Houthi leaders. Rights groups and the UN condemn the attack, calling for civilian protection. Most victims were Ethiopians aiming to reach Saudi Arabia, trapped in Yemen's ongoing conflict and deadly migration routes. A man has been charged with 8 counts of murder after a car plowed into crowds at Vancouver's Lapu Lapu festival, killing at least 11, including a 5-year-old girl. Police say the attack isn't terror-related but involves mental health concerns. Dozens were injured in what officials call the city's darkest day. The Filipino community mourns and tributes continue at the scene. Prime Minister Carney visited victims' families while political leaders paused campaigns in response to the tragedy. The International Court of Justice has begun hearings in The Hague to assess Israel's role in the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. Requested by the UN, the case examines whether Israel is blocking essential aid during its war with Hamas. Over 38 countries and major international bodies are set to speak. A top Palestinian official accused Israel of using aid as a weapon of war. The court's findings could shape global views on Israel's compliance with international law. President Putin has declared a 3-day ceasefire in Ukraine from May 8, citing humanitarian reasons tied to Russia's World War II commemorations. But Kiev calls it a ploy, accusing Moscow of rejecting a US-backed 30-day truce. President Zelensky says Putin wants silence for a parade, not peace. The US urges a permanent ceasefire, with Secretary Rubio calling this week critical. Ukraine, having agreed to a longer truce, insists Russia must halt attacks now, not later. Finally, tensions flared in London over a deadly attack in Kashmir. Protesters gathered at Pakistan's High Commission, blaming Islamabad for supporting militants. Clashes broke out, windows were smashed, and slogans chanted. Pakistan denies involvement as India and Pakistan trade retaliatory actions. The Met Police are investigating the London incident amid escalating diplomatic fallout.